Hi, I'm Pat Ferguson. I'm the founder of Pray, Fast, Eat, Live, and Quick Tips for Wellness. Today you're going to be cooking in the kitchen with Pat, and I'm going to show you how to make a meal for less than $10 to feed a family of 4 people in less than hopefully 10 minutes, maybe even less time than that. To prepare for this meal, I started out with cutting up some breasts of chicken and some shrimp. Between the two items, I probably spent about $2.50, $3 at the most. In addition to that, I have mixed vegetables, which I buy usually at Walmart in a California mix, or you can choose whatever kind of mix you like. And I add them to my chicken, and I saute them together. Now, because the pan is already hot, you can tell by listening to the sizzle, these items will cook pretty quickly. The olive oil, which I use, and there's different types of olive oil. You can use it for sauteing, grilling, frying, although you really don't want to bring olive oil up to a really hot temperature. I'm using grilling, sauteing olive oil today. I bought that on sale at Food Lion when they were having a terrific sale for about $5 for that entire container. And you only need enough to really kind of cover just the bottom of your frying pan when you're cooking. When you're cooking, you want to get your frying pan kind of nice and hot, but not burning again the olive oil, so that when you put your items in it, they will cook and saute pretty quickly. If you go with a cool pan and then you slowly try to bring everything together at the same time, it will not work as well. Now, while I'm cooking, I'm going to be seasoning, and I usually use products as natural as I can. Sometimes I'll use some garlic powder as opposed to garlic salt. I also like a lot of the MSG-free and salt-free products that are made by McCormick, Mrs. Dash. These are good products. I tell people, you know, how you should cook and what foods you can eat are probably pretty common, but how you season them is going to be to your taste and your liking. And since I like things pretty spicy, I like to add things like cayenne pepper and different types of seasonings like that. So right now what I'm doing is I'm slowly seasoning these food items. You can see how easy this is. I would say I'm a good cook, but I'm not the best cook in the world. There are people who are much better cooks than I am. But what I'm teaching you to do, anyone can do. And that includes myself. Now, just to top it off, I'm going to use Uncle Ben's 90-second rice that already comes pretty much cooked. You're just going to be finishing it and cooking it to the end. And I'm going to add that right on top. And I'm going to actually put 2 bags of this in. These bags, if you buy them at Walmart, are about $1.89 a bag. I also use coupons whenever I can. And that helps me to usually save about 50 cents an item. So again, for maybe about $2.50 on the meat, probably about $1 or so on the vegetables, because that whole bag is less than $2, and maybe at tops about $3.50 on the rice. We're cooking an entire meal for your family today to eat, a family of 4, to be able to come home at lunch or dinner time and eat for less than $10. The beauty of this is that you can make this whatever you want. If you like Italian, if you like Mexican, Mediterranean, you pick your fare and you season it to that. But your basic core ingredients are here, and it's enough to feed a family of 4. When you particularly scoop out these sizes, you're going to have a nice big plate full of food that can feed a family of 4. Look how much that is. That's a lot of food. Now, my husband and I are almost empty nesters. We have 3 grown sons, and they like to eat. I always say they like man food. So what I'm teaching you is something that everybody can enjoy, especially the men in your life. Again, you'll want to finish it off with a little bit of seasoning on the top, because remember, you seasoned it along the way, and you're going to season to your liking. And everybody in the Ferguson family knows that Mama Ferg likes things to be a little spicy, so that's how I'm seasoning it today. And I'm topping it off again with just a little bit of garlic powder, and I'm continuing to mix it together. Isn't this simple? You know, the beauty of this is other than you cutting up the chicken and maybe some shrimp, everything else pretty much came prepared, ready for you to add in. Now, if you want to know what other things you can do other than rice, think about pasta. You can either make it pasta or rice-free, make it mostly vegetables. So you're going to have 3 core ingredients. That's your protein, your carbs, and your healthy fat. Your healthy fat in this case came from your olive oil. Now, when you get ready to serve this, let's say it's later in the day and you made it earlier in the day, the easy thing to do is to add just a little bit more olive oil to it, and I'll show you just so you'll know later on what to do. Usually the cap on the olive oil is a pretty good, easy, quick-to-use measuring tool. Just sprinkle in a little bit more and start to push it through the ingredients before you start to heat it up again. And there you go. You've got a meal for a family of 4 for much less than you could ever go out and buy at a fast food restaurant. It's healthy, and you're practicing wellness, and you're keeping yourself in a great budget. Enjoy.